Well, hi folks. Sometimes out in the country disaster strikes. We had a terrible windstorm last night with some rain, and about midnight we started to hear a thumping and a bumping, and we looked around the house to try to figure out what was causing it. Couldn't find it. Finally went up to the attic and I looked out the attic and I could see the outside. What happened was the wind came in from the southeast, which is very unusual for where we're located, and it got underneath the tin roof, the original tin roof on the house, and it actually peeled up several sections of it. Underneath this tarp, there's about a section that's maybe 5 feet by 5 feet where the tin roof was just peeled right off. So and on the left side here it started to want to raise up too. As I said, it's very unusual for us to get wind from that direction. We've had worse windstorms than we had. There were some maybe 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, but somehow it just caught it right and it just peeled it right up. We couldn't do anything last night in the middle of that mess from the outside, of course, so what we ended up doing is we put a tarp on the rafters on the inside to try to drain the water away. We put a piece of plastic down on the floor to catch some with buckets and so on to minimize the damage. With a tin roof like this, underneath you've got the rafters, and then you have pieces of lath that run perpendicular to the way the rafters run there, and that's what the tin gets nailed to. So there's no insulation, there's no solid sheeting or anything underneath it. So, and this is an old roof. I don't even remember when it was put on. It's been maintained over the years. It's been painted with roof coating many times, and it's held up. It's a galvanized steel, so it was in good shape, but this just must have caught it right. What we ended up doing here is to protect the roof from any more rain coming in. On the other side of the roof here, I have a hatch that I can climb out onto the roof. It's actually right next to where the wood stove chimney is there, and what I do is I can just get up in there then to clean the chimney once a year. So I managed to get out on the roof at least up to my waist from the hatch, standing on a ladder in the attic, and we managed to feed this tarp out over the roof. I had the ropes already attached, so they got tossed down kind of like cast-off lines with a boat, and then we were able to get it tied off that way, and then it just folds over the roof a couple feet, tied it to the other side, and this should hopefully hold in place for a few days till the insurance adjuster can get here and we can get some repairs done on it. But you just never know what's going to happen with these wild storms we've had, especially this year, and this one was totally unexpected because it wasn't even predicted to have that much wind as far as the weather reports were. We were supposed to get a lot of rain, which we got some, but we didn't get what they claimed. But the wind was far worse than they said. So you adapt and you do what you can. I ran and got this tarp from a store nearby for not all that much money and a few lengths of rope, and that's our temporary roof now until we can get it fixed. So we'll keep you updated on how that goes, and we'll see what the insurance is willing to do for us. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.